Amala ni jaijo yeni seseni TV East otomo sawala kote jaunjo otomo program wok le jena kope Airabet Work. Lebune ni jaijo wa ngini mukaga geun sanwongon la tupuruch ton sawani kanya pe lua para. So di bongo kin bobona balasa ageun sani wuni la tupuruch ton sawani kanya lua tupuruch. Ni tatama kironi kamara keda polo na teker, akira nud na teker, akironi kamara kede ayuara na teker, ane kotoma o television kon ane kopanara ja gotakin kota jauni jo ilolo erasi aparasha nwela pa akanyangon ane kotoma o TV East ijaine kere okepejonon la dalo muntogo eja kaita Moses Ochole epirorili kamera kera kironuka politics erbe pugae kotoma oteso ido ijai bobo kera ngesi district councilor lego ekit etungalu amilimil etungala bia kotomo council lo Amuria district akura ija onjo ja kaitu chole yala manyoni
yala mangono ate keriyo kabere sunoi kapada unere limuri kakirorai aranga ja kaitu Moses Ochole honorable district councilor lo Kanyet orure abia yala mango
ebo so koleje tijoni ne tatamuyo na kirone kama na kede apesene keuno Uganda na ija kiri tunga yalongongo idumujo reporting le tolomu tuko tongine jena kape national economy koto Airabet obo pesi ki figures neja situ ngala Airabet ido loloto mosabiti alo akirona ja situ Airabet ikamara kida tukio ni solo sine la parking ni tirorijo parking ni join ni to Airabet mangaje ni jo wanyuta kirono abeta peski na Airabet arebu biai
na sodi te jakait noa kaesulu is senator so iteje local revenue local revenue era isirigini lu Tukio district Tukio nese as grand rent noi areji togo ila beta touch that is at the level of a city municipality
okay kurongero kwa jelo to kwana atatama kiron kidaidulese ngiste ngojara ngechutio na beti kontunga peskina Airabet imam alo sengo tiata chaki na sesenaka no poti somano zoto Airabet
na sodit ajakirong mamo aya utai patch eje itere how momo bonbe bia pedora local government to control the revenue sege utos last year ile peta Airabet to inyaka kina pedoroso neja local governments to manage and to utilize the local revenue.
Okay, so engaja kaitacha kineja si asisena ko kingangina loja asisene TV East era parasha akanya penela palo obo Airabet opoti member Airabet boykinos osodeta ingit yorongete la etera kirono ikapuno Uganda binyobo mamkese chama kitoto roke chama kina apuganasha no kwap apedor na itosomi solo sinele Tukio otomadok right no kwap ara ibonbe kane abakaibon members of parliament expressed dissatisfaction with the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development for failing to implement the House's resolution to allow local governments to spend local revenue at source. Tiatu kunikapunule sokoni yeso amuri ya sokoni lo nyamgurok baka belolatu kunosi milioni nidi otiakuna iberara milioni nidi tosoma amuri ane roka yangara toma bankinga no URA. Now rakanya uni kapibalarijo September Karulo 2021 Parliament passed a resolution urging the government to reverse the directive requiring local governments to remit all revenues to the consolidated fund. Now, the resolution was premised on the need to strengthen the decentralization governance to effectively improve service delivery. Aja kairo chole ikapunulu itogoni from taking to the to the revolving fund, I mean to the consolidated fund. Also to the district.
Consolidated account.
Yes, to the consolidated account. Also to the district. Iwomti churije be iswama uno sakiro would it improve service delivery or it would improve akoike sinitunga.
Na so diteja kaitumo ya. Number 1 bore Paul. Akurunga shalam kina pugan. I know to honor that resolution. Anyo na bonbe the local revenue pa ikile jai akani no una local governments anakuna ngata shaki na take care don't misunderstand ekisili law bete so bon it's a national law konyo to neta mtama kate so kano ino reo kote so ija kaito moya municipalities cities and partly town councils who are the beneficiaries of this law. Now, so it yes, but there are loopholes in revenue collection. Are jaba agana and to kerenyo a solo. Idumuni jo first quarter. Kono bringa inanyo the background of that thing. Kwanisa binata as a budget level abe first quarter ikotosa to the release of 2 billion. Ajai eso itukisirigin paka dole renyo
2 billion.
2 billion. Ara mame dole tos mapu gana pedo to release nyo isirigin. O so di jado munu be o potaso amsino go utu. Na ada bidu muni jo a declining sources of revenue. Ara bongo abo isole tukere solo abongo kwapo. Na ara as a country I may not need it to differentiate politics and national interest. I may not need to differentiate revenue that plays a critical role all over the world. A country with less revenue cannot develop. Akwapuna mami tunget ertachata esolo mame poloi. Dobo bakwapuna na ichajingari tunga esolo li kiara. I can guarantee you, my brother, still you face the same problem. You see what government has decided? Anyu na bombe pedore nyakare solo akani nino itunga. First of all, it's a recommendable job. I only just members of what? Parliament. But whom do we have managing the taxes? You have the Lord Mayor in Kampala. You have the other mayors in the cities like Soroti, like Gulu, Arua, Mbarara, Masaka, partly Moroto.
Moroto is a municipality.
No, United Moroto da 2023, 2024 next year, Moroto will be a city. At the level of a municipality, you are mayor. At the level of the city, you are Lord Mayor. At the level of a town council, partly Iraja Mayor. What commitment do our leaders have not to tamper with the local revenue? You now have a cashier, you have the sub-county accountant, you have the CFO, you have the mayor if it's a municipality, you have the Lord Mayor if it's the city, and you have the LOC5. With due respect, at Tekeresu Senator so Abongona, one of the problems of local revenue is internal contradictions, where the leaders lu eyaitos no assessing a revenue are part of the team doing contracts, whether in the city, whether in the municipality, whether in the district. It becomes difficult for you now to supervise yourself. The problem with this approach, araibe ya petisi rigin abongun. Konye bobo under this approach, opotubobo technical people, not all of them. Some of the technocrats connived with the tungale tukete solo. Osoti kesa kui to remit less money. Osore kwesi akokwari siriginelu ipo. Now opportunity abongo akani kech belosikuwa ni esolo low district kere boya kan ikotokini kwa ni tunga akwenyu tunga chute lupeka ke luetachete solo around very vigilant anweganga kinapugan to fight corruption. Nare kwa ni there are no more delays. Louis Balajobe or the Minister of Finance has not honored the request. Kona Garcia Mame Buko Rose. So idumuni under that Mamwalusa Lemokini jo is seated opet. I can be sued for defamation. Konya prega Lemokini jo no wanyu tengo aka konye. Aje guru pula je edope city. Ile ngare nikite jakait kapa town clerk. Opodi boro nguni so maunus. Mama poni ikapuno la chunai to mapaki. Dobolo kwa reja kaito muya ijabo iso no era LOC 5 isija isokoni nese ya itinyo isokoni prilo kora sabda sabunda be mametika pun nara imame be contract rebala be money must go to the central what account. Also the jam second the big problem ilo facing United districts also jadomo municipalities also jadomo cities sources of revenue abonguti sources ngono kwapo kutoka limokini jo ijenje motokana lu tesoma Entebbe city era motokana lu port ko sele port from European Union and Belgium ibora bait to ngaoka swam at the level of the mayor, the lord mayor, the LOC 5 is to reach out neja city sla kwapo anyi na bepedote kwesi to lobby bigwai na saw the choman the highest source of revenue era industrialization cities like Jinja kwese pedorete to generate income ne pere district etosom anwe developing ake kirone kotonesi aina itonga a service delivery lonyo a joko.
Soroti, can industrialization apply?
First of all, I am still giving you the opportunity. Tourism. Kopalo tojo Jinja, ilo tojo Fort Forton, ilo tojo even Kalangala, Buikwe and Buvoma, including Kabong and Karenga. Idun kapanje wo etilok, awo inikin Musugun ekoso. Anu aya unyo revenue. Lelo muni ngoni direct egitara jele touch your hotels, egitara jelo touch your immigration, egitara jelo touch your parks. Idao jonen. There should be marketing boards. Kwa limukinyeja kaite omuya. Achoiti na tea amuturu na tea ngini. O United States rai $100. Achoiti ngini na tea ngini na meko nita. Esi lukubina kote unakaisa kanya unikani. How many local governments local governments BD kapa ina kakona limoro de revenue enyakunde revenue ai orete so local governments BD kapa kena alo city akirongul lepa pugan central government ara ngita chete sot liboya America bo oyaujo musu kutungoni ne loading ine sacho konguna ne processing ine sparking ite yuka America you do charge per bag likumna kaisari annual loading and what the whole of Teso sub region ejemuogo ejachok. So the sources lu inera situnga be perapugan achama kini enya kunera dakina yenyu kupanu bakirantu na kwap erdakina na cheka. Markets are also squeezed. Nare mamtu kepeta anga ribari ningina ayanga riborongina. So ekoto on kapate kena iteso. Our mom outside the box. Asoto on kwa ayome seki be. What is the way forward for Teso? Ejapu gani nyakune revenue kwapo. You must now elect sober leaders. Lumame pedorete at around the local revenue, his personal envelope. E peloro kona lo soso kona lumene botukutika puno ya utuna nyamango. Yongone si chairman, engone se mayor, engone se lo sisiri, engone se councilor. So that must stop.
Eja kaito chole akoronga ngitu nyo ainya kuno arinya kuni kapunula tukio kwapu itosoma yoto mu district level ke tosoma direct from the district mereba darabolo to in the consolidated account. What does this mean? Anwa kerianut anwa pola noteso.
First of all eja kaite omoya. What develops the region is the strength of the national economy. Mamte serai right so like is I would say a state, either California or what, but it's the national budget and national policies that determine the strength of the economy la kwap. Kulunga limokini jo. Adawna ni marai ni jo. Amuria na rari ngareno. Yeso ko ni Wera, yeso ko ni Barlela, yeso ko ni Nyamgurok, yeso ko ni Acho Wera ni Kapelebiong. Yeso ko ni Wila Ledit, engoda biya yeso ko ni na Mokaga, Jabuket abukete na ilo sija mele. Let's take a projection. Each market will contribute 6 million weekly. I want you to do mathematics. 6 times 6. Is it not a 36?
Yes, it's 36.
36 million. Times 4.
So that's 36 million in a month.
In a week.
Uh-huh.
It's times 4.
Yes.
It gives you an average of 144 million
in a month
in local revenue. Then maybe you move to grand rent. We have Wera Town Council, which is very small. You know about it. You have
Asamuk,
Orungo. You have Asamuk, which is partly small. In the real town councils outside Amuria, Eraba relative is a poll. But I don't know how it was not given opportunity to be a town council. But that's not the topic of discussion. Idumujo ngunu kere town council ngunu kere tonorungo. Mami togo ilu etacho ilu kumina kaisare karu edo letelu committee. Imaraja Muria town council, the major one. Orungo then Wera alone mami togo edo lutakote uni. If you do census kere, which means the grand rent alone in Wera, Orungo, Asamuku per quarter, even if you say per year, mamedoli miloni akaisari. Ogunbodojo maybe the sale of plots. We are not trying to calculate. Idumuni joba chepak the entire district kati Amuria, a local revenue. So what backs the local revenue is the releases from central government, then the capital grants, the development partners, innovation maybe by council, etc., etc. That still leaves a gap of funding, a gap lonyo, a poll. So for us to develop TESO now as a region, I'll continue discussing and I'll continue saying this. We need to wake up and ask government to give us partners that can put industries I mentioned in this very show. You know, the upper Nile that's Arua. Tamtaru Arua. Ibongojo Gulu, Jasi Gulu. Later, he just got more than 36 industries. A whole of Teso sub-region, which is almost twice of Lango, it just got a dope factory. Lo mame pedori, even to capture the present or the available raw material. It was about Swamaite name, Mamera Stungalure, Mamabala Bay, or Aratungang, Aroyauna. But I am questioning the Criteria law as soon as so emame pole lo ilo seja la mkini bekadi nya kule local revenue ilo steso apolon. First of all, the local revenue mamera le kori tunga is purely to do administrative work of local governments across the Teso sub-region. Aitache kanselan, maybe edit. Nobody kwani itunga ngunu liboyeto Teso. Biye loso to requesti down. Eja kaito moya. Ibore bonene esal tesera so man. Kode meiba lupuka disanyo. So we need to really think outside the box. Erikotesa nyeda kodibako. Mamera inyama kiri, mamera inyama baga, mamera ingape joko. The whole idea is to rally within a common goal. Ekototeso aswamsini. Ekototeso opportunity markets. Ekototeso echumale muogo. Ekototeso echumala achok. Can you imagine this? I can tell you, emamoni toni etogolo itili mime muchoga. Muchogalo egularo supermarket lukumini uni. Egulatina chana lo Kenya. na yangare goine preservative e muchuga ngoni e jule ke bore around yellow from green to yellow de nyakule muchuga ngone te soda gula lukumnidi yuni e dopet so in muchugai akai sakany esilu kumna kwa takai sakany so in muchugai ne petai itomana kany esegule te puko e puko le choleta 2 in 1 kwenye mame leader le jai akro na omom the poverty in Teso, the crisis in Teso is not about FDC, it's not about NRM, it's not about my party, the Democratic Party. Teso kapa toto nauru on ikere. The question should not even be vice president, speaker, and what. We lose a point. They are experts. Ekateja katuna pitu. Is very informed like Ekroni Swama inesema gola na Nunyo. Ejeja kaito chichi. Ijai jonen, ajai ngone. We can do something for the region. Konye etapare tonga to discuss politics bon. Imamene koto to discuss akirian to na akwapo. Ngento na balabe bose utochole, bose utum7, bose utubesiji, bose utamuriat. Nobody is discussing. Ajene ngobe bado papa kidumuni jo arere una ai poro ko dege within mamerai outside ne losto jesi opia ngida. If poro jo from captura idumuni jo abatini atakinas aneni osodi boboja ilama echor le kioga iporo bojo kuju across the lake idumuni yata ina abatini dopo ja bongora ne towards dokolo yata kina abatini anunyo kuna walimokini jo moya anesate keni sesenete. What is our domestic product? Our gross domestic product. Iloi pedoro na swam. Kopana as I talk to you, rasika nyumilu kumini wangon kakotaka. Idumuje puko konilo kilo sakwatata. Raine ni lukumini
akwata wana kaisaka.
Akwata wana kaisaka nyapi. Iperi ya angari kapunu Nteso College. Idali monejaka itopa subitimi bedi yongela pangon. Ayaoni ya balance. Ogular boja mudonga. Our people face a very big challenge. Mamtu ngepedo to access seeds. Mamtu ngepedo to access a quality market. Narai ationsina ejai. We do not have what is called a silo. We do not have what is called a wire house. Heja kaiti shagi and a polomaria. But for them, they are also targeting big organizations. United Nations, Red Cross, Ministry of Agriculture. Mame twene lo kwape pedori ayumwe polono umumaria. Anwe dari puko yuni lu ikanyu. Mame pedori. So ekotonte sa kwenyu. You see ilosija muria. Wera ejo highway. There should be a processing plant. Dari boro le yauna na park le yauna ka demo goli re yanin angate idina bila tu kumoroto wa eren a central point. Serere, we are blessed. We are surrounded by waters. There should be opportunity. Aina kini tungangun. Even aiboka choko na kamu. Dego kini irrigation. Achoko na kamu edopeka do minoto. Iperia do more than 50 bags. More than 50? Achoko you can sell them 300,000 a bag and wakamu. So when you multiply 300 times 50, I am sure it's about 12 million. So it's important not to focus on the revenue. But I've told you that the local revenue, chat medanu places like Soroti. Ni puaboro nu uniswa ere konyo oneja kaito moya isoko nilo jamuria ikirioko
amepedorete aingaraki na
pedorete etekera akirianu
no district
our local revenue edit
akodore ngona yangu tu apakadio dona bongun keda oke program ijoli seseni okinga ijaijo iseseni Airabet Work ane ijai tatamia kirono kamana kede akirono poto member lo Airabet Ochelo antare koto Airabet Nigeria entla ya kirono ikapun ko Uganda keda polo ko Uganda eba nuboinyo eroke chama kina districtan aitosomi kapun le tukio kapisol sini le tukio districta kwenye merai dara bote ni jukarere Kampala ni jauneri kapunu kere siri kwenye kawaine kon television ibongunit akalo na yangun apaka dioi